All right, I want to talk a little bit about my handlebar setup, as it's something relatively new to me. I've been racing since 2017, and last year was the first year that I really played around with changing up my handlebar setup. Mostly just from chatting with more experienced racers and other guys out west, and just what they've had years and years and years of race experience on me. It was cool to just get a little bit of info and then figure out on my own of what I like, what's new to me, and I feel like that's pretty good information for anyone who wants to race, and then even trail riding too, because it's all applicable to handling of the sled, comfort, and confidence. I get the Zach Handlebar off of Wall Bros with the 1.5 inch bar ends, aluminum bar ends. I actually get the grip tape here from I go to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I don't have the wrapper here anywhere. The wrapping for it, HEAD head tennis grip with RSI grip glue, and I just get the stock heat elements. This is my second time doing it here, so luckily I took a video from the first time of actually putting these grips on and cutting the bars and whatnot. So I kind of knew what not to do, because I'll show in just a second where the grips have kind of worn out, and how thin the grip is, which it didn't bother me, but I didn't really do any rough terrain racing where I think my hands probably would have blistered really badly. I just did a lot of ice racing and trail riding with it. But as you can see here, the grip's really spaced out, because it's a inch and a quarter wide tennis grip. And I'll show a fresh set right here. It's the same brand, and I kind of had the overlap a little too wide, so it's kind of like ridged. And it was when I was gluing it on, I was squeezing and turning to get the glue to stick, and I didn't wrap it tight enough initially. This one here, I'm gonna have to figure out how to replace these. That's gonna be new for me, is replacing grips. Um, but you can see that's pretty worn. That's actually where my gloves wear out too. I wear a really thin profile glove. And then everything else is stock, except the brake lever. I get just the angled Snow Pro brake lever, and then just the aftermarket bar pad from Fly. Oh, and also the riser. I've been going down in riser height from the stock riser. I'm not sure what it is with the industry, snowmobile industry, putting on really tall stock risers. Having your arms so high up, I remember growing up riding with really tall risers, and the backs of my shoulders would burn, and I felt like I was leaning with the bars in my face. Dropping to a shorter stem was one of the best things for comfort and efficiency in turning. I can pull into my side while I'm leaning rather than having to turn up here. It's all comfort and personal preference. Some people are used to the tall risers and they're comfortable with it and they feel safe and confident, especially on the trails. Great. With racing and also with trail riding, find a huge benefit of getting the handlebars out of the way, lower, and you can really control with the center of your body rather than just your arms and shoulders. The Catalyst can fit actually a 2-inch riser. You clear the seat just fine. If I went a little longer with the angled bars, I mean, that'd have to be pretty long. I would have had to leave them pretty much stock length to make contact either with the plastic or the seat. But they clear fine. Actually, I think I have a stock riser here. There's the side kick. That thing's nice. Stock riser, what is that, like a foot? My goodness. So that's what I have been racing with for forever. And then I threw a 3-inch on here, made a world of difference. And then this came with a 3-inch, and just dropping it down to a 2-inch, that 1-inch difference. It's impressive how much more control and strength you can put into the steering. And then also, if you're an aggressive trail rider, having a shorter stem puts your body weight forward more. And by having your body weight forward, you can have more control over the front end and the skis. You can get the sled a little assier, but again, that's more of setup talk. All right, if there's anything else, race, trail, handlebars, that you want me to go over more, let me know. There's no videos on YouTube about this stuff on how to do it. I think Brett Turcotte has one. Caleb Kosterky has some, but those are, again, mountain sleds, not trail or race handlebar setups. So if there's anything like that you want me to do, I'm more than happy to do it. And then if there's anything too related to just steering, handling in general, I'd love to do more videos on it. So just let me know.